Hello again everyone, Box Salesman here showing you the Dried Lake. I've been testing it a bit and the Dried Lake is actually better experience than maps up until level 76-77, around that area. It also drops the Brittle Emperor Divination card, which is a really expensive divination card. Let's just show you a quick run. I'm level 69 right now, so the experience is still very great for me. Something that's useful for this zone is a bleed removal flask, because there are some monsters that will stack bleed effects on you. Well, not stack them, but just see this guy here. This is a puncture, and the puncture actually does a lot of damage. And since puncture requires you to stand still to mitigate the damage, and standing still will make you lose a lot of experience, you better just roll a bleed flask, so you can keep going. If your build is good enough, if you have enough defenses, then you can just ignore the bleed. So it's not that big of a deal, but if you have some issues, make sure you get one of those. And a bleed flask is pretty much a requirement in this game anyway, with corrupting blood these days. As you can see, I'm not caring about full clearing. I'm just like doing one run through and then I'll get back to the entrance and just reset. Or if my inventory is filled with rares, then I will just go to town, vendor everything, and then reset. Keep in mind you just want to reset a lot, don't do full clears. Backtracing is always bad when you're farming an area. A lot of AoE damage is obviously important for this. As you can see, the density here is quite amazing. Remember, I started with 79% experience. Look at the experience now, 92%. In almost no time. There's also two uniques in this area. One is pretty easy to kill, but the other one, the unique archer, should probably be avoided if you don't have a lot of DPS, because he just takes too long to kill. You can easily avoid him though, he doesn't chase you, he doesn't really do that much damage, he's just a bit of a pain. I don't know if you'll encounter him this run. But basically what the unique archer is he constantly disappears and makes clones of himself. Strong boxes, yeah, you notice a lot of strong boxes in these areas, shrines, a master now and then, just as any other zone really. But I've grown to like this zone much more because of the really high pack size. And there's also the unique in this area, if you find him. I don't really bother much trying to specifically look for him, because he does have quite a lot of health, so it's a bit of a trade-off. Killing the unique will give you less experience, because he doesn't really give that much experience, but takes a while to kill. But on the other hand, he does drop pretty good loot on average. So yeah, just decide for yourself whether you want to do the uniques or not. Now, as you can see, I already leveled. That's over 20% experience in almost no time. Of course, my build is doing a lot of DPS here, so if your build is going a little bit slower, then you might not have the same results. I'm just following this edge now because I haven't done this edge yet. And then you basically just go back to the start and reset. I haven't really been watching the clock, so I don't know how long this has taken, but it should level you very fast and efficiently. Okay, here we are again, and we can reset if we want to. So we got about 26% experience in the duration of however long this video is, which shouldn't be much more than 5 minutes. I hope you like this area as much as I do, and happy leveling.